Alright guys, today we are going to be doing ombre boomer nails. The long version. You are going to need core pink from, I used Young Nails. This is Sun Nudes from the Glam Trap House. And Nut for the white. Both of those are glow in the dark. The core pink is, if it's a very sheer, almost clear pink. You can use any brand though, and it helps hide your blend when you're doing an ombre. So any imperfections will be hidden by that, and it's really like, it's one of those tips that they don't tell you that really just makes it perfect. And you don't really see the pink. So it's super helpful to make your blend just perfect. So I'm prepping my brush and cleaning it all out. What I like to do when I'm doing ombre is to start at the bottom and then lay the top color over it. So I kind of start in the middle, work my way down, and feather that top up, and then I add a bead right over top of that and kind of work it down. Now you want to make sure when you're doing ombre that both of those beads are still somewhat wet when you blend them. That way you don't get that big line of demarcation and they actually mix together. And then when you add that core pink over top, it helps hide anything that isn't perfectly blended. Now see how these are still kind of wet as I'm blending it down? That helps give you that really good gradient. So you want that bottom color to still be wet after you add the top. Alright, now that I've got all of my ombre done, you can kind of see that my blend's not perfect. Now I'm going to take this core pink, which I'm using instead of clear. This does still give it the same strength because it is pretty much clear. It's just got a barest hint of pink to it. And when you lay this down, you're going to see it kind of, it's like a blur brush. It kind of just blurs that line and helps hide any imperfections in your blur. And I'll show you the difference between one with and one without it here in a second, so you can see what I'm talking about. But it's really like, it's really kind of cool. It's like magic. I love it. And see, you can see on the ring finger, the one that I haven't added the core pink to, you can kind of already see the difference in the blend. There's not that stark line of demarcation. So it does amazing things for it. I love it. Thank you, Young Nails, for teaching me that little trick. Yeah, you can already see it helps those colors, and it tends to give both colors the same tone, which also helps that blend look a lot better. Alright, now that I have kept everything in my basically clear, and you can see the difference that made, I'm going to go ahead and add my enhancements, if you will. I'm using my Beetles Gem Glue. Now, I have these, I was going to use caviar to do like a sugar nail or the pixie crystals, but I have something really similar, but it's metal. They're like little metal beads, and I had them in pink and silver. So I decided to use those instead, and it gave it a really kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a badass look. I like it. And then I'm adding gems to the middle finger. I'm adding actually quite a bit. This is my first attempt at doing like freestyle gem work to try to make a pattern. And yeah, it didn't come out awful, but you know, I'm still learning. I'm not very good with gem placement, so I was actually kind of proud of this one. But these are the metallic beads I was talking about, which I love. Like, it's like metal studs, but they're really cool. Now we're going to go ahead and start doing our gem work after this cures. Again, I'm laying down the Beetles Gem Glue wherever I'm going to put those gems. So just the basic shape that you're going to lay them down in, go ahead and lay the glue down. And then, you know, use your picker or whatever and start putting them down, and then cure it all. I like to use my UV flashlight when I'm doing little things, like different things on each nail. That way I can kind of cure something a little bit so that it doesn't slide while I do the rest of the nails.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out.
So I couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do with these metal studs. I knew I wanted them on there, but I wasn't sure where, so I just put a little bit on the pinky. I'm going to call that a fail, but it's better than my usual gem work, so I'll take it. And I'm happy with the finished product. So if you guys have any questions, comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're really close to the giveaway. I think we need like 10 more people, and then 3 of you win a prize. So here is the finished product. All in all, I love it. The ombre came out great. Love that young nails trick. And all in all, I'm just a big fan of ombre altogether, especially the boomer. So, you know, whatever. I'm proud of it. And as always, thanks for watching.